kind of recalibration must they do if they want to win? Because apparently something's wrong somewhere, right? I mean, they cannot say na, "De, okay kami, okay yung kampanya namin, we will overcome this like in 2016. 2016 is not 2022, right?
Yes. The reality that after a few months of actual, even unofficial campaign, right? Because we started after the filing of the candidacy, campaign should have realized that they have failed to penetrate the voters beyond maybe their bases. In the case of VP Lenny, there are those voters that maybe they have grown from 8 to 18 to even 20%. We've seen those numbers. But can they go beyond that? Because Marcos is within that 50 to 60% mark. So me, I really see a possibility of a Marcos landslide or a very tight race that we will see Lenny, VP Lenny, maybe Risco, maybe gaining in their different bailiwicks. And we can see where we were in 1992, whereby former President Fidel V. Ramos won with a 24% victory. So things could happen because we are at February surveys. My analysis will be different when maybe we are in April and we still see these numbers.
About a month or two ago, I remember one of the problems, no, yung pinag-uusapan about the Lenny campaign was yung echo chamber, no? So parang sila-sila lang nag-uusap, sila-sila lang, yung ganun ba? Yung ba yung isang dahilan kung bakit ganito yung numbers niya, no? And what must they do, you know, to really overcome that? Because, you know, they say that they will win. They say she will win. Well, all candidates say they'll win, no? But come on, man. This is 40%. 40 percentage points.
Every gain will be positive for them, but they really need to look at their campaign and broaden it. As I remember hearing through Pulse Asia saying that, is it possible that VP Lenny has hit a ceiling? I tend to agree, but when you hit a ceiling in a campaign, you tend to look for how do you convert in other voters. Or maybe build your campaign and now stay focused on where in the 81 provinces I can build and generate enough support. No, we cannot capture 81 of these provinces. You cannot reach to everyone. Be a more targeted campaign, not simply a shotgun campaign. Where that is, it depends on the campaign itself. They have to do their own strategic arithmetic maybe and see where the votes could come from and work on that. Focus their efforts on that if they'd like to convert voters.
Very interesting term you use, strategic arithmetic. You know, there's a lot of emotion in the campaign. Very, very pink emotion. That's not enough, right?
What you need is to really reach out where the target voters are. And in the case of the Philippines, a big percentage are those coming from social class D. These are people that needs to be communicated, but they need to be communicated in a different way. And there are means now that they can even be communicated through social media. But you have to go beyond, as you said earlier, the echo chamber and really reach out to these voters.
About 2 months ago, I think November, December, there was that point in the campaign lumabas na yung mga volunteers were saying, alam nyo, dapat ang kausapin natin yung ating mga kasambahay, yung mga Class DE. Yung ganun ba, nakatulong ba yan sa kanila?
Any opportunity to talk, not really to look down at this social class. Why define them as kasambahay? The reality, these are Filipino voters being challenged by low income, more so now, 2 years into a pandemic where we are suffering from the economic consequences of this continuing health crisis. You cannot look down at them, but basically trying to reach out to them emotionally, that maybe we can really build something together, work with a candidate that can truly be the one that can improve their lives. We have seen data that shows, and we have commissioned some questions with both Pulse Asia and Social Weather Station, that they want somebody who's pro-poor, somebody that is honest and trustworthy, somebody that is not corrupt. So can other candidates offer themselves that? Because right now it seems that is Mr. Marcos.
Yeah, pro-poor, honest, not corrupt, and if the surveys are to be believed, then people are thinking that is BBM.
Yes.
Right? Okay.